Hey guys, welcome back for some more World War II zombies. Very excited to get back into this after taking a bit of a break here, and jumping back in with our last survival map. Altar of Blood. Kind of excited to see what we have based off of a name like that. I've overall had a lot of fun with these kind of smaller scale survival maps. Generally speaking, I think that Bodega Cervantes probably was the most open of them. I think it was interesting that Mount Olympus was a little bit more tight, but still not something quite like Groston House. So that being said, I'm not sure what Altar of Blood's going to be, if it's going to be something kind of in the middle, or maybe more on one of the ends of the extremes with something like Groston House, where it was like, one room basically, or something a little bit more expansive. Excited for this. Let's just jump into it. Okay, here we go, guys. All right. Definitely, I kind of, I don't know, I kind of like this environment. I'm not sure how I would describe this. There's something a little bit more ancient about, like, the setup. Like, the other two maps were kind of like they were cool in their own ways, I guess, but there's something kind of nefarious here about this. They got, like, runes or glyphs or something. Oh, don't forget the zombies, Jazz. All right, back. Shambles. Okay, let's get, which one were you again? It's been so long since I played Blitz. That's it. Okay. Um, well, I gotta be honest, guys. Like I said, it's been, I gotta say, I think it's been about 2 months since I've actually played zombies here. And in the last video, I kind of joked about a channel update and like giving an update back to back, because what I did is I actually played Bodega Cervantes and then the Mount Olympus map um pretty close to one another. And so when I actually ended up playing Mount Olympus, I was like, yeah, I mean, it's not really much more of an update since the last time. I think it was like earlier in the day I basically played that. Uh Now that some time has passed, I feel like there's more things I can kind of talk about with respect to myself and kind of where I'm at with my channel and everything like that. So for those of you who did end up watching the other two survival map videos, I kind of talked about myself a little bit and where I've been at and what's been going on. And I'm gonna be honest, at the time that I made that, it was kind of the end of January or so, to give you some perspective. And I had been going through some stuff at that time, and I kind of talked a little bit about, to be frank, I was talking a little bit about like my mental health and kind of, I don't know, my willingness to play games and kind of my mindset and being busy and occupied with other things and all that. I'm happy to say that since that video and since that time, I've actually really been on the up and up. I'm pretty proud of that, actually. I won't go into too much detail, but been working on myself a lot more. And that's actually kind of the reason why I haven't been uploading as much either, is because usually what happens is I'm kind of doing something else, or I'm so tired from working out and going to the gym, which I've been doing a lot more of, that I feel almost less motivated to come home and sit on my ass and play a game for an hour or two and make a video, and like I said, be talkative and chatty and try to be interactive after essentially a whole day of doing that at my job. So this isn't always the easiest thing for me, despite what it might seem, just sitting down and playing video games. Like, this should be fun, right? And it is. I do enjoy this. Oh, this looks okay. This is something a little bit, there's some sacrifice or something going on here. I don't want it to be me. Oh, there's a box. Nice. But, ultimately, like, I do enjoy this. I wouldn't keep making things however slow of a pace if I didn't like having a channel and like recording and doing something that's, personally different for me. Like, that's kind of what this has always been about, is is essentially a hobby for myself and almost getting outside of my comfort zone a little bit. Like, I've talked about these things in the past, but this has always been enjoyable to me for those reasons. And so I've never really wanted to leave this and not do this anymore. It's just, you know, other things have been happening for better or worse. And I'd like to think that for now it's been, you know, for the better. And, like, I'm okay with that. I hope you guys are as well, to be honest. I don't have... I say this, I don't mean this disparagingly, but, like, I don't have a huge channel, right? I've always kind of figured that it'd be okay for me to step away from this, that there weren't such huge expectations for me to have such a consistent upload schedule. And, you know, like, my fans are clamoring for me to return and start making videos and shit again. Like, I've never looked at it like that. I do personally believe in consistency and having some discipline with things. It's just, for me, it's kind of hard to always set up a schedule or, like, I don't know, be constant about my videos. Like, I'm gonna upload this type of video every Monday, and then I'm gonna upload this type of video every Wednesday, and, you know, shit like that. I've never held myself to that standard, and I'm probably never going to, because at the end of the day, this is just a hobby for me, right? But it is something that I'd like to continue doing and expand upon, actually. I mean, I've always had ideas about starting a second channel and maybe reacting to, like, movies and TV shows and stuff. I've kind of always kept that in the back of my mind. I don't know if maybe that's the right idea, considering that I don't get to this channel enough as much as I would like, but I don't know. There might be some changes on that, depending on maybe the types of games I play, maybe what's just going on with my life. You know, other things going on. I'm like, straight up, I'm looking to actually get a dog, so you know, that's gonna kind of occupy my time and my energy a little bit. Just kind of the fact of the matter, like, I'm gonna have to tend to that and take care of that, and so obviously that's gonna be yet another thing kind of on my list of responsibilities and things that might lead me to not be the most focused on this, which is a good thing. And, like, I'm actually really excited about that. It's just, again, it's kind of one of those life facts where, you know, shit happens and things get in the way, and you just gotta, I don't know, like, that's part of being an adult, which, like, isn't anything new to me, but maybe for some of you, to give you some perspective or some relatability, I'm sure a lot of you have dealt with that in your own ways, right? The Gewehr, gotta say, not what we're looking for, sport. Holy shit. Another thing about this, and I don't know if, I feel like, I don't know if I'm being more talkative or less here with respect to this. So, something new that I've been looking to try to give myself more consistency with uploading and everything is actually to wake up earlier and get to this. So, if I seem a little bit disheveled or a little bit out of it, it's because I woke up at 5 in the morning to make this video. Increased, I don't want sprint and blitz. What else do I want? What do we got here? What's this one? Oh, fast and blitz. Let's do that one. This is kind of an odd, I gotta say, this is kind of an odd map. This almost does feel more enclosed in a way. There's something, which one's that? Is that the damage blitz? Oh, to hell with this fucking Gewehr. I don't want this piece of shit. This one's pretty good. What was this other one I got, though? I haven't seen a lot of this one. I don't know. I mean, it's got a good amount of ammo, but I don't know if that alone is a reason to keep it. What do we got there? Which one's that? That looks like a sniper rifle. However fancy. And it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, I know it's early in the morning. That was an atrocious shot. Holy shit. Alright, that leaves a little bit to be desired. Fast reload at least, but shit. Holy crap. Alright. Time to put down the motherland. You know, one thing I always appreciated about World War II zombies, or not zombies, World War II the game, like the multiplayer that I played, was always like the weapon variety and the variants. You might notice actually I have a lot of them because I played a lot of the multiplayer. But I've always kind of been a huge fan of this, and like this might be a controversial thing, but I kind of like the supply drop system in some respects because I feel like it offered a lot of cool stuff that you could like earn. I feel like we've been missing that a lot. Oh, speaking of missing shit, god damn it. My ass is on fire again. I hate it when that happens. Look. Okay, time to go invisible. Get the fuck out of here. Here. Strap a couple of these on your back, asshole. Oh, you are a tough one, though. I'll tell you what, we'll take care of this asshole, and then we'll start looking around for a pack-a-punch and stuff. Oh, which one is that? I'm not familiar with this one. We'll try it out. Okay, well here, let's get ready now. Ah, shit, not these things again, too. Here, does this, the Jack in the Box, does that work on this guy? Did I get him? There we go. Gee, this thing is fucking magnificent. Okay, tell you what, give me a second to pause here and let's kind of look up what's on the map. Okay, that was more than I was expecting, but still about on par with the others. So there is actually something kind of cool you can do, and I feel like I looked at this earlier in some kind of way, where you can get like this sword or something. Like it's like I don't know if I'd call it a wonder weapon, but it's more than nothing, obviously. I think there was something. Oh, what the hell was that? What am I'm charging something up? Oh no shit, I am. Okay. Oh, that's all right. I don't know if this is. I assume this is related to the Pack-a-Punch, which actually wasn't in the video I just looked up. So, ah shit. Look, everybody, just go for the box, okay? Alright, that's gotta be it, right? So, there's actually, it's a really odd kind of setup. It's surprisingly easy, and it's kind of thematically interesting that you have to, like, sacrifice yourself to get the sword, basically. Alright, let's see if I can manage to figure this shit out. Everybody go for the box again, okay? There. I think that was it. That doesn't seem so bad, right? Nice. Okay. And then, there's something over here to get, I believe. Right? Is that it? I feel like this is the easiest of the bunch. Let's see if it's ready to go or not. Not quite. There must be something else to charge, huh? It's gotta be. Let's see. Well, how about the one right next to it, Jazz? Let's try that. Sure. A great idea. Get your fucking ass over here. Let's go. Here, I'll make it easy. Right there. Stand right there. And then, well, I have the points for it now. I guess I should just go get the sword thing, huh? Right? So let's see if I can get this. You have to, like... Oh, fuck. What did I do? I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Did that do the trick? Maybe? Look, I'm gonna need you to not be a pain in the ass, alright? Thanks. Oh, God damn it, I did it again. Well, whatever. Now I can't do it anymore, at least. Oh, well, there you go. That's where the last one is. Okay. I get the sense that I didn't do it right. I feel like there should have been maybe a little bit more of a like an indicator or something. No? Maybe? Or fuck it, just throw a bunch in there. What the fuck do I care? I got money up the ass. Like, I see blood around it. That makes me think that that's correct, right? Versus this one, well, there's some. Oh, fuck it, whatever. Alright, I am probably gonna want an actual pack-a-punch here, though. Before I get to this other business with the sword. There we go, I got the Uber Spraggon. I love it when that happens. Okay, now separately you gotta do something with like this. I don't know if I quite got that or not. Oh, they're back onto me. Okay. Oh, shit. Alright, this looks like a fun one. We'll get this one upgraded. One thing I gotta see for sure is if they actually added more things in the box. There was always like a fun thing with the last couple maps and trying to experiment. Oh, what do we... Okay. Nice. So, did it seems like I didn't do it. I think you need to... There's supposed to be like a white circle or something. I must have fucked it up. Well, whatever. We'll just keep throwing money onto the ground and seeing what happens. Very odd challenge, but I get it. It's about sacrifice, Jazz. Oh, no shit. Okay. Here, just fucking drink up. What? Hurry the fuck up. Let's go. One thing about waking up at 5 in the morning is I do in fact actually have to go to work at some point, so I can't actually do this forever. Ah, fuck. Ooh, okay, what kind of effect is that? Alright, everyone just relax, calm the fuck down. How exact do we have to be here? Like, does it have to actually be 1750? I feel like I'm missing something. I must be, right? There's got to be an extra step to this that I'm not getting. What is this? Ah, look, I'm gonna do it just to say that I did it, okay? Why not? I got the fucking money for it. Okay. Listen. I'm an adventurous motherfucker, alright?
Hell yes.
I don't even know if I want to say what that is out loud. Okay, but that's fine. Let's see how it does. Oh, wait a minute. Why are you in here? Oh, it's the one where you can shoot, too. Well, that's kind of cool, I guess. That's not what I was expecting. And I'm pretty sure you can't pack-a-punch this yet. You have to get to a certain wave or something, right? I just had you. What the fuck? It's like an ex that can't let you go. I don't know if I want to keep this one or not, actually. We'll go around a couple more times till I get... I kind of want to see if there's something special in there. You know what I mean? Like... no, really. That's... talk about special. Okay, no, that's not really what I had in mind, actually. Very, very fucking special. Yeah, that might be fun. Let's try that. I don't think I've used this yet. There. Stuff it in the machine. We'll see what happens, right? So, okay, I have a hunch that maybe I'm not doing this correctly, because, like, I managed to get the pack-a-punch and all, but, you know, what the hell is going on with this? What is it? The Barbarossa sword? I must be missing something. Diplomatic solution. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, just scrolling through the video, looks like that's all you gotta do is just dump a bunch of money on the ground, and then this white circle will show up, and then you have to die. It's kinda... which is an interesting mechanic. Unfortunately for me, it's not fucking working. This isn't actually, this is pretty good for kind of the close quarters of this. This is actually, this is a little bit more formulaic in the sense of like its layout. You know what I mean? Versus something like the ship map, the Mount Olympus, where it's just kind of a bunch of random shit. Like, there's a charm to that too, no question. But I like that this is kind of got a loop to it. It's also, in a way, it's kind of different still from the other one, the Bodega Cervantes. Although this is a little bit more enclosed, I think. Look, I don't know if there's an irony to it. All I'm saying is that the diplomatic solution is quickly losing its efficiency, okay? I don't know if the devs had a point to make with that or not, but yeah. Holy shit. Eat lead, shambles, goddamn. Oh, no wonder I'm not doing so. I don't have the damage blitz perk yet. No shit. Where the hell is that one? What is this? The electrical blitz? I'd never really cared for that. I just don't understand that one, I think, more than anything. Here we go. Damage blitz. now we're talking. Oh, shit. I better get some armor. Yeah, this kind of leaves a little bit to be desired. I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting more. I was also kind of expecting some kind of effect, you know what I mean? Like this other one's got something to it. What the hell was this one? Yeah, this one. With like an electrical burst or some weird shit. I don't know exactly how to describe it or what the effect is per se, but it was something. It was something. I could say that much, right? What's the fast? Well, reload blitz. I already got that. Oh, here it is. I walked right past it. Alright, to hell with the diplomatic solution. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That wasn't... See, I had a hunch. I knew the revolver would be the saving grace. I could feel it in my I could feel it in my western bones. I knew that this would be a rootinous tootinous motherfucker. Ah, what is that one? Have I gotten this one before? Oh yeah, I think I have. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Just fucking slumps over. Oh, what is it? Oh, the crossbow. I think I got this one. Where did I get this one? I got this. This was the Shadowed Throne. I think I got this one. Right? Let's try this again. There was something to this where it's like it's got a weird. Oh shit. It has some kind of an effect. I kind of don't understand it, really. It's just like we're... Like, that's all well and good, but it kind of doesn't... It's hard. I gotta, like, wait for them to walk over it or something. I mean, that's... I don't know. There's something kind of fun about that, I guess, but... I can't say this is more practical than just shooting them in the fucking face. You know, kind of like that. Definitely, yeah, definitely something. Alright, how much fucking money do you need? Just take a bunch of it. I refuse to think that it has to be so exact that you would deny, you know, the amount that I'm willing to give. Oh, it knocked him down. It didn't quite do anything else. That's weird. That's almost unnatural to see that. Whatever. Did I get this one too? I think there's supposed to be some kind of effect here if you succeeded in doing it, right? Huh. I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I can't say that... Like, I don't know, just looking at the video and kind of the ability of it, like, it looks kind of cool. I don't know. Is it a make or break kind of deal? I think I'm too stupid to get it. And you know what? I'm willing to accept that. That's okay with me. Alright, let's get rid of the... We came, we saw, we used the fucking crossbow. There's gotta be something else in there, though. Some more goodies, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna start firing away. Fire and forget. Fuck, I don't know if I recognize that one. Oh, it went away. Well, you know what? I didn't want you anyway. Ever think about that? So it's starting to hurt my fucking eyes. Alright, what else you got for me? Oh, I briefly used this, I think. This is like a Sten knockoff, kinda. We'll try it. If nothing else, I wonder if these have more effects. There's a lot of, like, World War II, if you guys didn't play this game had a lot of content. It did. It had a lot of guns, a lot of cool shit to use. I don't know how much that translates to the zombies, necessarily, but, like... Oh, that's... I mean, I don't know, it's something. Okay, so you have an effect, too, of some sort. I'm just trying to figure out how to activate it. I don't know, is it like after a certain number of kills, maybe? Hard to say. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like it's kind of just another machine gun. I don't know. Well, we'll give it a few more waves here, and I think we'll call it. If I'm not gonna get the sword, I'm not gonna bother much more than that. The Stinger. This is oh shit. Ah, fuck it. We're gonna... God damn it. No, keep reloading. I like the idea of the 6 barrels and there's 16 shots in there. There we go. Ow. Oh, you son of a bitch. Came and gave me a hug. You fucker. Well, I'll tell you what, what I didn't talk about, guys, as far as kind of an update, is I actually didn't talk about what I wanted to do with the channel with respect to, like, what to play and everything. So, at the time of this recording, I actually finished Outlast 2 yesterday, and I think it was a good game. I did have fun with it. I think a lot of the fun did come from the story concluding, like, kind of the ending and the wrap-up. I thought that there was a lot going on with respect to that. That was like entertaining, I guess. Overall, I can't say that the game, like the type of game overall, I can't still say is really for me. I'm glad I played it. I really did enjoy, like, Outlast 1 and 2 together, I think were really good. And I'm glad I went through kind of the experience of a game like that. I think they were good games to do it because they weren't very complex and they weren't very long either, frankly. I mean, you know, like 3, 4 parts. Overall is about, I don't know, 7, 8 hours maybe, not even that. Like, I think that was pretty good. They kind of give me a flavor of what the genre is like and experiment a little bit. I can't say that I would go back and play a type of game like that. At least not probably for a long time. I think part of the reason I've actually been having difficulty in recording is trying to motivate myself to play games like that, where I kind of know it's going to be, like, number one, I figure it's going to be something that's kind of scary, like, or like tense or something. You know what I mean? Like, I describe this a lot with Alien Isolation and my frustrations with that game and kind of the slower pacing of it. Now, Outlast 1 and 2 were much better about that, I think, overall. That being said, there's still kind of a, I'll call it like a hesitation to jump in and play a game like that, where some nights I kind of just don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with the possible tension of kind of the scares of it, or like I maybe am just looking for something where I can kind of turn my brain off and I don't have to really think about, you know what I mean, like my movement and hiding in a locker and shit like that. Like, and Outlast 2 was really good about that, actually, for the most part. That's kind of why I played it on story mode, so I didn't have to deal with a lot of those frustrations. Like, overall, I did have fun with it, but at the same time, I think it also kind of hindered my desire to record a little bit. Like, and here's what tells me that too, is I fucking love Mass Effect. Like, I have so much fun playing that, and it's so intriguing to me. Like the combat of it and the gameplay of it overall is kind of whatever, but the story is so fucking fun, and I love the characters and the dialogue. Like, those are easily my favorite parts of the, you know, the videos. And it's so much fun. I look forward to playing that. I still don't get to that as often as I would like, but I look forward to playing Mass Effect in a way that I kind of feel like I just didn't with Outlast and Outlast 2, like Alien Isolation, these types of games. Like, I don't know. I'm glad I went through the experience of it, like I said, and I did have fun with the games for what they were. But I think I would look to play something where maybe I look forward to playing it a little bit more. And I'm not really sure what game that's going to be now that Outlast 2 is concluded. I am looking for suggestions if you have something. I kind of don't know if I want to play something a little bit more story-based, or maybe something that's just kind of like a dumb shooter. Like, I've actually kind of been thinking about revisiting Doom and playing Doom Eternal, where I know it's something I'm probably, as a fan of shooters, I know it's a game I'm probably going to really like, even if there's not a lot of story to it. But I kind of figured that that's what Zombies was for me as well, where it's like, I know it's something I could just play and turn my brain off and just shoot shit. Like, I don't have to think so much. Like, I like that as a type of video to make for the channel. I just don't know if I want to have 2 games in the rotation like that, necessarily. But I don't know. I think maybe that would be preferable overall to something, again, like Outlast, still, where it's something I have a hesitation to record. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to let me know what your thoughts are. There's tons of games I could also play outside of stuff like that. I've actually been looking to get into, like, something where maybe it's a little bit more of a balance. I've kind of wondered about playing something like Assassin's Creed, which, from what I recall, having looked at some stuff with, I think, the second game, was actually really good. I don't know how that would necessarily work as far as a playthrough, necessarily, because I think there's a little bit more open games where you can kind of run around and do other stuff. So I don't know how much investment I would have in a game like that. On the other hand, I've kind of wondered about another game like BioShock or something, where I know it's a shooter, and, like, also kind of a good story game. So I'm not really sure. You guys have to let me know your thoughts, otherwise I'm probably just going to pick something where it's an FPS game, just for the time being. So in the meantime, I'm gonna keep going along. Gonna try and do better with zombies as especially as try and start waking up earlier. Again, this is kind of a newer experience for me. I've never really been a morning person, but I just woke up today. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna record a video because I'm not going back to bed. And I'm really glad that I made that decision because I'm having a lot of fun with Altered Blood, all things considered. Um, and this will be, like I said, a kind of a shorter video, something a little bit more chill. Just kind of giving my thoughts and giving an update as to what's been going on. And I don't know. I appreciate you guys watching these if you've stuck around this far into the video. As I kind of just give my thoughts, I find that this is a very, in a way, it's kind of a very therapeutic experience. Like, it's really entertaining for me, and I don't know, it's something different for me. So I've always just really had a lot of fun with this. I appreciate you guys watching and sticking with me and dealing with my my variable consistency, we'll say, kind of my ups and downs with it, as it were. Because, you know, life happens, shit happens, and, you know, I gotta deal with that as is. And all right, this is not the rootinest tootinest weapon anymore. What else we got? Oh, I never did upgrade this thing. Well, here, let me get rid of the pistol. Try this. I want to try this stinger thing. This looks like this should be powerful, right? Just kind of by the nature of it. We'll see, though. It's called the Hurt Box. Kind of like that. See if it lives up to the name.
Finally, a real weapon!
Oh, shit. Alright, is this the end for me here? Hell no. Okay, probably. Fuck. Alright, guys, I think we'll just leave it there. Okay, guys, well, leaving it there for this. I gotta say, Altar of Blood overall, I do kind of wonder if this is the best of them. I'm not really sure, actually. I think I'd be willing to give Bodega Cervantes another crack and maybe see if I like that more. I think between the three maps here, I would say that Altar of Blood is at least the second best. I think overall, my opinion is that the ship one, the Mount Olympus, probably my least favorite, if only by a little bit. I think it was still a fine, kind of a fine survival experience overall. I did have fun with the weapons and everything, but I think all that kind of stuff was also on these other two maps, which ultimately just, I think, had a kind of a better flow to it with a little bit more of a circular fashion, a little bit more open, especially with Bodega Cervantes. I think there's kind of more room to run around in, literally, like, more space, which generally, I think, makes for an easier experience. I'm sorry if you were waiting to see me use the Sword of Barbarossa or whatever. I actually don't know what went wrong with my ability to unlock that. I kind of wonder if this is another question of, like, you have to do the Easter egg first, which I think was my original problem. When I looked it up on Bodega Cervantes, I was like, okay, so what can you do? I think that there's something to this where you may or may not have to do this big Easter egg thing in the Tortured Path, which I can't think of anything I'd rather do less than go play the Tortured Path and do the Easter egg. But, you know, it kind of is what it is. Maybe I just made a mistake with it and was just kind of unable to unlock it. I don't know. Just maybe a one-off thing. I would revisit this and try again and see if I can actually get it. Because I think it would maybe change my opinion enough of the map between this one, especially Bodega Cervantes, of which one I like more, if the sword ends up being a really fun tool, which just by the looks of it, it seems to be that it's pretty powerful, and I think maybe I would have a lot of fun with it, at least for a time. overall, I've been pretty satisfied with these survival maps. We're gonna get into this final one here, the Frozen Dawn, which looks like it's gonna be more of a traditional kind of experience, like kind of like what I was playing before. I'm excited to see that and finally, I think finally conclude World War II as well. I think this is another thing with kind of my lack of uploading is I've kind of been wondering about getting back into zombies. I think maybe part of it is just moving on from World War II. I have had a lot of fun with the game, and I am excited to get into the last kind of traditional map and see what that's like. But I do wonder if maybe it's just kind of time to be done with this as well and get into Black Ops 4, another game that I actually had a lot of fun with, but didn't really get into the zombies. So I'm really curious to see how those things would translate as well, from kind of the mechanics and the movement and the weapons and everything like that. Getting back to a Treyarch game, as it were. But overall, I think that these were really fun. I think that these are simple enough. I like that there's the ability to get pack a punch and everything like that. Kind of the basics. Like, I can't if I was gonna play a map, I would want something like these as kind of a baseline. I can say that much. Now there are a lot of things I think that are better for various reasons, but realistically, like I had a pretty simple, basic, fun time with these, just kind of shooting the shit. So I can't ask for much more in a map, I guess, than that. And these managed to satisfy me in that regard. So let me know what you guys think about this video and what I was talking about, kind of giving my thoughts and updates as far as what's been going on and everything. I'm excited to try and get back into stuff, and I think maybe waking up early actually had a positive effect on my desire to make videos. So maybe I'll be getting more out if I can get my ass out of bed early enough. So let me know what you guys think about this one, and thanks for watching.